Welcome back, folks. My name is LastKnownMeal, and today we're gonna be talking about Cyberpunk Edgerunners, an upcoming anime which is coming out on September 12th. So we're gonna be getting it in 12 days now, very soon. I'm actually very excited to see the full anime itself because the new trailer they have released, which is basically in the background has Beethoven's Ninth Symphony Ode to Joy, is done phenomenally and does tell us a lot of things that I want to go through and talk about. So let's get into it. So first things first, if you're not following the situation, Cyberpunk Edgerunners is going to be set in Cyberpunk universe. So the city itself, the night city that you know from Cyberpunk 2077, is going to stay the same, but obviously this story is going to be about David and Lucy that actually are going to have a sort of a relationship, and there's gonna be a lot of things happening in the background. Now, of course, I cannot go through the full trailer because this is not safe for work one, so I have to exclude some scenes, but at the beginning of the trailer we do see David and Lucy talking in his apartment, and there we can see a yellow jacket. Now, in the previous trailer, we have seen that the yellow jacket was worn by his mother, so that kinda aligns with everything we have seen where they get attacked, and David basically, I think, both David and obviously his mother were very close to death, so it does seem that his mother does die in the situation, that David is saved because he does get cyberware implant that we actually do see in this scene, so it does seem somebody actually saves him from that situation. Now, the premise of the story, obviously following David and Lucy finding out probably what's happening and who decided to do a hit against them, is going to also align with what producers have been saying about the use of augmentations or, well, different cyberware. So cyberware in Cyberpunk universe does carry a certain status with it. So of course, if you have the best cyberware, you have to be rich and powerful to get it. Now, every single time you put in cyberware, there is a cost to it. And especially in some of the scenes that we do see, it does seem that David is struggling a bit when it comes to cyberpsychosis. And cyberpsychosis in Cyberpunk does happen if you implant too much cyberware, or the cyberware that was implanted was done by someone who doesn't know what they're doing, or your body is simply rejecting the metal inside. And if you go full cyber psycho, it does mean that you absolutely go crazy and you start attacking everyone around you because, well, you start feeling like a psychopath, and at the same time, because the other people don't have a lot of chrome, you start treating them like meat bags. So that's kind of a premise, I think, which is going to follow the underlying story and the tone of the actual, anime. And also, this is going to be a 10-episode one-off story, so basically at the end, this is going to end. We're not going to be getting any more seasons, which is sad because it does seem that characters and, the story which is being done here is going to be phenomenal. When it comes to animation, this is done in the usual Studio Trigger animation style, very similar actually to Kill la Kill, which I absolutely do like as an anime, so I cannot wait to see the full extent of it. The fighting scenes are going to be brutal. There are going to be a lot of scenes which I cannot show here, which I like because that's Cyberpunk universe. You don't sugarcoat it and you don't try to make it family friendly. It has to be bloody in this way because to perfectly show you the universe itself, it absolutely has to be this way. Also, besides the maelstrom we have seen in the previous trailer, we do actually see like one shot of tiger claws, and there is actually one shot here which I do believe they're fighting in Pacifica, so they're gonna be visiting, I think, most locations from Night City, so you're gonna be recognizing a lot of them because they're going to be the carbon copy from the Cyberpunk 2077 game. And there are also some scenes where you can see David kinda angry, so I think there is going to be this whole character change between David where he will have to decide what he's going to do or if he's going to be as deadly as people want him to be, but he's also going to be surrounded by different people. Of course, there's going to be a large group like we've seen in the previous trailer, so all of that basically interaction between them is going to be interesting to see how it reflects on different areas of Cyberpunk lore, because each, I think, one of these characters feels like a different part of the Cyberpunk universe that Mike Pondsmith created, so seeing all of them kinda here representing different styles and backgrounds they're coming from is interesting. There is also going to be a heavy use of brain dances, so that's nice to actually see, and I think there is going to be for David a lot of things where he's going to feel like that was real, and some of the things which were happening did not happen, especially at the beginning where Lucy tells him like that didn't happen that way, let me show you. So I'm guessing there is going to be a dose of mystery here, and I do wonder like who does the actual operation on him. We do see like a shot of the surgeon that is doing the operation, but still there has to be a price you're going to pay if they're going to equip you with crazy cyberware. Simple as that. Also, there is this scene where she's probably taking him out of the hospital, so that's gonna be interesting. So it does seem that Lucy is going to save him from the hospital, so it does seem that people who have David were not really friends, and they're going to escape in that way, and they're probably going to be the people from Arasaka most likely who are gonna be, you know, going after them, or, you know, try to kill them or destroy them throughout the anime itself. I do wonder like what's gonna be happening with that antagonist which they did show in the previous trailer, and how deadly is he actually going to be overall. And then of course we see a lot of scenes that they were doing previously, like the scene on the moon and everything. So yeah, the first, or well, the only 10 episode one-off series is coming out on September 12th. So it's coming very close, and I cannot wait to actually review it, watch it, and we're definitely gonna be, you know, going through every single scene in the actual anime, and we're gonna be figuring out where does it fall into the world of the game itself, and where does it fall onto the map itself of Night City. And there is also, I think, one scene at the end where they pretty much have David like apprehended, and he's being basically tortured here by, you know, the machines and everything. So I do wonder if they're gonna try to basically soul killer him, which, you know, is something like 2077 has. So maybe this is gonna be happening, because there is also a David Martinez drink in Cyberpunk 2077, and the way you get the drink in Afterlife is you have to go out with the bang, basically die. So I do wonder what's gonna be happening in the end, or if that's going to be somewhat of a, I don't know, foreshadowing for David's future or what, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. And that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. I will be following this more, and of course review it, as I said, once it comes out. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Discord, and also don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button if you enjoy this. Also, huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters, and if you want to support the channel in an extra way, I do have a Patreon page. This is LKM signing out. Stay classy everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.